cracking people? I'm Max.
And I'm Aisha.
And we are the Browns. Welcome to our channel.
Today we are going to talk about Uhauling and marriage.
And how we Uhauled and got married.
That too.
So, okay, let's start with how we met. No, we did how we met.
We did how we met.
So, basically we met on Twitter.
Absolutely. If you're not familiar with our story, please follow it down below. Subscribe. Hit that link button. And
what link button?
I don't know. The linky button.
There's no link button.
All right. If you're not familiar with this.
If you want to see we have a video where we talk about how we met.
Yes.
It's our very first video.
Absolutely.
So go ahead and check that out and you'll get the details on that.
Like and subscribe, please, and hit that notification button
so you know when we
upload a new video.
Okay.
Why? Okay.
Okay, moving on. Anyway, let's see. We got married pretty quickly.
Very quickly for most people. But, again, we are in our late 40s, so we are at that age.
Yeah.
We know exactly what we want.
Right.
And we're not in a position to be playing around because that's just not what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're at a point in our lives where we just knew that dating wasn't something we really wanted to do, or
right.
that prolonged dating wasn't what we really wanted to do.
Absolutely.
We wanted somebody now.
Absolutely. And we wanted someone to share our lives with, and
right.
not for, a little quick link up and so on and so forth. She did that enough through her time, This one was
you gotta call me out. Okay, when
she
I was young, I had a series.
I
had a series of 2-week relationships. When I was young,
right?
I'm not young. I'm older than she is. I'm a whole year older than she is.
See, didn't I say we was gonna visit this again? She is not a whole year older.
I
than
am.
me.
You are 74.
I am not 74. You 74?
You're 1974.
Okay, got it. Understood what you were saying.
I'm
like, I'm 74. I was like,
that is a whole year.
Actually, it's 8 months apart.
I'm a year older than she.
8 months apart.
Year older.
Okay. She just want to have a little honey bunny.
Anyway, I'm basically robbing the cradle.
No. Stop it.
Oh my God. So we met, we started talking, in February of 2019?
No, baby.
When did we start talking?
In December.
December 2018?
Yeah, we started in December 2018.
But it wasn't like big discussions. We were just...
No. Again, we was on Anita Baker Twitter feed. And where we all hooked up and we spoke about Anita and shared her music, so on and so forth. But this is when I got acquainted with my wife as a Anita Baker fan. That's all.
Yeah, that was it.
Right.
And we didn't really have any deep discussions. Like, I didn't DM you until February. It was after... It was just before the Valentine's Day concert, Anita Baker's Valentine's Day concert.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry I keep on rubbing my lips. I just put this chapstick on, and I'm trying to make sure it's moisturized.
It's
so
moist,
please.
moist.
Well, thank you. Yeah, so right before the Anita Baker concert that was in New York, the Valentine concert. Exactly.
We actually started talking. So one particular conversation I remember is when, just before the day of the concert, I was in my hotel room watching elephants, waiting for the time to come when we could go when I could go to the concert.
Right.
And I remember posting something like, "This is what I'm doing." I took a video snippet of what I was watching, the animal show I was watching on TV.
Right.
And I posted it, and I was like, "This is what I'm doing," and then you answered me.
Right, because I thought it was so hilarious that she was just watching any and everything just to past the time. Yeah. Because I'm like, elephants of all things, elephants. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
All
Okay.
right.
She really needs to
I
watch
really
something.
needed something.
But mind you, if you are familiar with us, you know that she was the hype woman that always kept the exact time, date, and minutes to when we were going to see this concert.
And at that point, we were hours and minutes away from the concert.
Absolutely.
And I was going out of my mind.
Absolutely. Again, let me emphasize that we were just friends at this time and
Yes.
moment. You know, I don't even know if we would call each other friends at that time because
We were Twitter friends.
yeah,
Like,
we were Twitter
weren't-
friends. We weren't familiar with each other outside
Exactly.
of Twitter. You
Right.
know.
So the concert happened. The concert was great, by the way.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And,
If you don't know and you haven't seen it, it is on YouTube. Go and check it out.
Yeah, Anita Baker
Absolutely.
farewell concert series.
Yes. What was it? 2019.
This was 2018
2018.
to 2020.
Absolutely.
And now she's in Vegas right now.
Right.
So she might be wrapping it up right now.
Absolutely.
But in any case, so it was after the February 14th concert, 2019, we actually started talking,
Right.
like
absolutely.
as friends.
As friends. I will shoot another video for my relationship from hell, so look out for that. We really drop videos every Wednesday, try to get it posted before 6 p.m. We trying to be vigilant in this, so please help us out by liking and subscribing to our channel. With that, I was just ending that relationship, wrapping it up, and I wasn't looking for no other relationship at this time. Friendship was a good thing, you know, sisterhood was awesome, and that's what we had on the Anita Baker Twitter account. A bunch of older ladies that enjoyed Anita Baker and shared that experience. So it was a sisterhood developing at that time.
Right, and we were part of that sisterhood.
Right.
And then what happened? We just became really good friends, and we
Absolutely.
talked all the
The
time,
time.
day and
Yeah.
night. Like we really got to know each other,
Absolutely.
and it was crazy because I at that time I was like going to bed at 10 o'clock. I had a bedtime.
Oh my God!
I was going to bed at 10
she
o'clock
had a
at night.
series. I mean,
It
it
was
could
serious.
be. It was just turning 10. She's like, all right, gotta go to bed. I'm like, dude, it just turned 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Can I get
I
to
was like,
10:05?
not
Especially
even.
when we was in the middle of a conversation.
I
She's
was
like,
okay,
it's 10
bedtime.
o'clock.
Gotta go. We'll talk tomorrow.
But we would talk on lunchtime because we had the same exact lunchtime.
Yeah.
I had to walk across the sand at that time to
because
get to my lunchroom.
Mind you, I'm in Canada,
Right.
so we forgot to say that.
Oh,
that-
yeah. Yes.
that
This was a
we-
long distance friendship
Yes.
that developed into a long distance relationship.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
I was in Canada. She was in America,
Right.
and we won't give you the details, but like
Right.
where we were.
Right.
Unless I already did. Did I already tell them where we were?
Oh, well, I let them know that I was in Florida.
Okay, and I was in Ontario.
Right.
In Canada, and
yeah.
yeah.
Ontario around here, but go ahead, girl.
Okay, I'm just saying.
All right.
All right, and so we did the WhatsApp.
Yes, we did. We
No, we first started talking
Okay.
on the phone, like I
No.
was calling you.
No,
Wasn't
we
it?
started with the Twitter, the inbox on Twitter. What is that called?
The DMs.
The
Direct
DMs.
messages?
We started direct messaging one another, and then we got our phone numbers, and then we started texting one another. No.
We weren't calling. When did we start calling?
Well, baby, we only made one call. We started texting one another, and then after texting, one of our daughters called us on the WhatsApp, and I was like, "Oh, that's right, we can WhatsApp." And I was like, "I'm gonna WhatsApp you." And I
But
WhatsApped
I called her first.
She did.
I called her first because I was like, we were texting and texting and texting.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm so tired of texting. I just want to like hear what she sounds like.
Like,
I want
right.
to talk to her. So I called her and she was like, hello.
Mind you, I was not used to having a conversation over the phone anymore.
Right.
I'll get into
prior
that.
Relationship.
Yeah, the
all
relationship
they did
from
was
hell.
text.
Right. We'll get into that. Trust me. We will get into that. All right.
So she was surprised when I called her, and then
Absolutely. A pleasant surprise, though. A pleasant surprise. You know how somebody catch you off guard? You're not quite yourself. You throw them off because they think that you're not willing to talk to them, but you are. You just surprised.
Right. And I was like, is it okay that I called you?
And I'm like, absolutely, yes. Right. And I apologize and explained to her, maybe you gotta get in the camera, explain to her why I was caught off guard.
Right. And so then we talked that night. And then you realized that we could talk on WhatsApp.
Absolutely.
And then you realized that we could do the FaceTime? Is that what it's called?
FaceTime, yes.
The video chat.
Video chat, okay.
On WhatsApp.
Okay, excuse us, because we're older. The brain's a little foggy.
I can admit, I can't remember everything.
Oh, me neither.
But she fills in what I can't remember.
Exactly. Likewise.
Right? Okay, so then we started WhatsApping, and we started the video chatting. That was a whole other level.
Absolutely.
Because now I can see her and I can talk to her.
Yes.
And I could bring her everywhere with me. Because wherever my phone went with me, she went with me.
Same here. And our children was like, come on, do y'all do anything without each other? We like, no.
We were like I'm talking shower.
Right.
Sleep. We slept on the
phone. I know. Don't judge us. We said that in the first video.
Yeah,
don't judge us.
We slept on the phone. And I'll tell you this. If something happened and my phone went off, I woke up like that.
The same. And it happened all the time because we're so used to each other's breathing pattern that if we didn't hear it, we was like, what happened?
And got up, and it didn't matter what time of night it was, got up and messed with the phone until she came back on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was some good times. That really was some good times. For those who are not familiar with long distance relationship, this was my second attempt at a long distance relationship.
My first.
And this was the first time I actually felt like I was right there with her, and she felt like she was right there with me.
Right.
We didn't really do anything separate outside of work.
Yeah.
And then we called on lunchtime. Absolutely.
Right. I called on lunchtimes. I tried to call her on my break, but definitely I was done at 4 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And at 4 o'clock I called her and said, I'm done. I'm waiting on the bus.
Right.
And I would get on the bus and we'd be on the phone from I got off of work.
Absolutely. And then she will wait until I got off of work, because usually I got off of work at 1 a.m.
Right.
But Miss 10 p.m. going to sleep, she stayed up until I got home.
That's so crazy, because I was so adamant about going to bed on time. And then all of a sudden I was like, I don't care. I just want to talk to her. And then it was then I took her to bed with me, and I was like, we gotta go to bed. And she was like, okay, I'll be on the phone. I was like, you sure? She was like, yeah.
Yes.
And then,
absolutely.
But then we started talking. We talked one time. It was a Saturday.
And mind you, Saturdays usually are cleaning days. Me and her both will clean the house head to toe on Saturdays.
Go do the grocery shopping. I used to do everything I needed to do for the week on Saturday, so that Sunday all I had to do was cook for the week. Right. So this Saturday, I think we got up at 9.
We got up at 9. We supposed to got up. This is our routine. Again, don't judge us. We get up, we throw on Anita, and we just clean. We're still on the phone, but we are cleaning. And now and again we peek, make sure we still there, but we're communicating, but we clean again from head to toe. One of the things that we had in common. Do you see a pattern coming on?
What's going on? So
absolutely.
So And we're not talking to each other while we're cleaning. We're just cleaning. We're just
cleaning.
happy to know that. I was happy to know she was right there.
And
I could be like, baby. And she'd be like, yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So this.
And yes, we did do grocery shopping together. Absolutely.
Yes, we did everything
together. Absolutely.
On the phone.
Yes.
And so this particular Saturday, we got up at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I got up. I just remember getting up and going to the living room and laying out on the sofa.
Right.
And just decided, I just wanted to talk to her. And we talked all day, all night. And I didn't realize until it was 3 o'clock in the morning Sunday morning, that we had been on the phone all that time.
Exactly.
And it felt like 10 minutes.
We never ran out of conversation. The conversation was amazing. We interacted with every single thing. We told each other things that most people wouldn't know. Yeah. I shouldn't say wouldn't know, but just don't know about us.
Right. Things I thought I was going to take to my grave, I told her almost immediately.
Likewise. It just felt so comfortable. You know how somebody will say, you know, they have this warm blanket that just reminds them and brings them comfort. That was my wife for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so we talked and talked and talked, and we realized it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and we hadn't did anything.
Right.
Nothing was done in the house. We still sitting there talking, and we're like, oh no.
We were like, oh my God. I was like, I didn't go to the grocery store. I didn't do anything. And so that Sunday, we had to rush and do stuff that Sunday.
Every single wash clothes, go grocery shopping, cook for the week, you know, clean up from head to toe. Now, mind you, Monday we got to go back to work, right?
That's right. Oh my gosh.
But it was amazing. It really was amazing. Bring it up to a point where we had decided that this was a relationship we wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
And we took it another step, and we got engaged to one another.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. I used to be one of those people who were like, you cannot fall in love with somebody you've never met.
Yes,
that
was I.
So because I was really skeptical of online dating, and like when people were like, I'm in love with this person, and I'm like, you never met this person. It's not possible.
Right.
How can you be in love with this person? It is possible.
It's very possible.
Because I remember when I realized that I was in love with her.
Same here.
I remember that, and I
know the spot that I realized that I was in love with my wife. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, because I'm saying the same thing that everybody out there might be saying. How do you fall in love with somebody that you haven't met, haven't touched, haven't laid down with, or, you know, haven't
laid
eyes
with? On.
Right. But I'm telling you, it's possible. And the beautiful part about it, it was genuine. You know, it was genuine. We didn't sleep together. We didn't had a meal. This was straight love, and it didn't have to come with, oh, I know how she do this, or I know how she do that. No,
it was just, we just fell in love with each other.
That's it.
Now there's more to this story, of course,
absolutely.
I ended up coming to see her. We ended up taking a vacation. Like, there's a lot that goes on to it.
Absolutely.
That'll be for
another video. Absolutely. All right.
Well, thank you for watching,
and we'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned for part 2 of this right here, because we haven't told you when we got married.
Yeah.
And how we Uhauled.
Okay.
Take care.
Talk soon.